Before we start, let me just mention that I recorded this before the finale specifically, and after a certain episode where a major character dies. And if you've watched the show, you know that. So there are massive spoilers for the entirety of Succession from start to finish. Um, I'm going to just get that out of the way. Like, if you haven't seen the show, don't watch this because I am going to discuss major plot points.
Why is my hair so fucking voluptuous? Oh my god. So the drink of choice for this video is going to be water because we're about to get very thirsty. So are you the Succession friend that wants there to be more romance in the show and wants them to all pair up? Because if so, what is wrong with you? This show is not about romance. This show is not about them being all happy and shit. It's literally about them ruining each other's lives over and over and over. And I was in a conversation recently where I was asked the question, fuck, marry, kill, Succession, and I have my immediate choices, and then I thought, no. This show has such a hold on my brain, and if I'm going to fuck, marry, kill with these characters, I'm going to do it right, and I'm going to put myself in the show as if I was a person and what all of my three choices would do and how it affected me. Because if I wanted to fuck, marry, kill with these people, I would want to survive it. I would want to live past it. But we're going to play this like it was a real reader/character fanfic, where you are in the story and your choices will affect you. So I've created a very, as you can see, beautifully edited list of all the characters that we're going to use. Sorry to Rhea and random other little ones. I couldn't include them all. This is the main cast with a couple specials and also mostly season 4, because that's kind of how we're at the end. If anyone were to say died or is not really in it at the end, they're not really included. So this is what we got. We have Logan, Kendall, Shiv, Roman, Connor, Tom, Greg, Jerry, a fan favorite for me. Let me just say that out loud. Marsha, Carolina. It's okay. I'm not going to talk about her that much. Frank, Carl, Willa, Hugo, Lucas, Stewie, Carrie, and Jess. That is the game that I'm going to play. Those are the options. Because if there were more options, I would choose any of them to get out of this situation. For all intents and purposes, in this world, I am bisexual. I'm also really fucking sexy and shit. So all these characters want me. And I'm interested in any gender. And age is not a factor. I do not care. I will go wherever I want to. Though my only character trait is that I want to survive. And I am desperate for some love. I really want love. I really want to also hook up with one other person specifically because that's how the game works. And I also have a desire to kill somebody. So my only character traits are fuck, marry, and kill. I'm going into this world with the goal of doing those three things. I just don't know who. A little sociopathic, but just like every other character in the show. So when I was asked this question, my immediate fuck, marry, kill kind of went for that top line of people because I was like, they're all, if you watch the show, they're all there and they're all kind of constantly there, but you really get the storyline of the main 6 at the top and then a drop of Greg, who's just there as insane comic relief, and Jerry, who is my personal fan favorite, though I am a Shiv apologist. But my first immediate fuck, marry, kill was kill Logan because fuck that guy, but also obviously in the show he's fantastic and a great plot. He creates great plot. His interactions with his kids are so interesting, but if I was in the world, fuck that guy. I want him dead. I would love to see him dead. And then when that does happen, it's a slay and one of the best episodes ever. So my first thought was kill Logan. It was going to be marry Shiv and fuck Connor because I do not want to fuck Roman because that man scares me. And Kendall's kind of a disaster if you put him for any of those three, except for maybe kill, but why would I kill Kendall instead of Logan? And then, you know what? I don't think Connor would treat me right in bed, but is kind of against the point. I just really need to have sex apparently. That is the rules of the game. So initially, we are killing Logan, marrying Shiv, and fucking Connor. Or at least that's how I would start if I was going in with the goal. But honestly, killing Logan could kind of kickstart the disaster that happens when he actually dies, which is that every single character starts really trying to kill each other, and now they're all gunning for the CEO spot, and they don't even have someone there to kind of shut everyone down. It made them all more ruthless, and now Logan can't even maintain control. If anything, all of these characters were more stable when they were kind of stuck in their position. Minus Kendall, who is consistently unstable. So I feel like I can't kill Logan because then it'll make all of these characters basically volatile, even though they already kind of are. But I want stability in my marriage and in my fucking, so I'm not going to kill Logan as of now. And I was thinking about this, so like, on a personal note, like, anyone that I say, like, I hate them or they suck, like, I love the writing, I love the show. If I'm hating the character, that's a good thing, they want me to. And I fucking despise Tom. Fuck that guy. Great actor, great performance. If I saw that man in real life in that character, it is on site. He needs to go. So he's definitely up on my kill list for like personal reasons. I guess in this game, I know all of their shit because I can't not know it because I'm a viewer. This is reader / whole Succession cast fan fiction. And of course the reader's going to know. I don't know, I have some weird fucking superpower in the Succession world. But the point is, my marriage to Shiv will have to be after the Shivorce, after the divorce of her and Tom, which is already a thing in 4. I don't know if it will continue because I have not seen the ending. Maybe I'll follow this up with the ending at some point, probably not. I don't know if I want to wait 5 weeks to post this. I'm assuming the two of them are getting divorced, but Tom is not going to be a fan of whoever Shiv marries. And also, as much as I love Shiv as a character, and out of all of the kids I want her to win, her marrying her sounds like a death sentence. The way that she would force Tom to do her bidding because basically she got him this position of power, and now he's not only owes her, but is tied to her in a way that he cannot really defy her. And that sounds like a horrible marriage, and I would probably be in the same position. And I was thinking, if I were to be in that marriage, maybe I would want to be uninvolved, kind of like Willa and Connor. Well, Connor's not really involved at all, but in the way where, like, the spouse is just doing their own thing. But that's such a dangerous place to be. I'm almost positive that I would get tossed into it at some point, or the other people would come for my ass because I'm not smart enough. Because low-key, I mean, none of these characters are the most academic in the world, but I am too stupid to be here. And I would need security in my marriage to make sure that I don't get killed by one of them, in the business sense or in the literal real sense. Especially because I'm about to kill someone. Someone has to die by my hand. It is the rules of the game. So I'm going to say I'm not marrying Shiv, but maybe I need to marry someone with protection. And obviously not Tom for the same reasons. There is that girl that Roman is like tied to. I don't know if they still are anymore. I haven't seen her in a minute. But I would not want to be in a relationship with that little slimy shit. That man horrifies me in ways that I did not know I could be scared. I do not want to be around him. I do not want to be near him. I do not want to interact with him. I do not want to play ball with him. I do not want to definitely be married to him or fuck him. Though I would kill him, but I'm wondering if that's where I should throw my kill, if it has to be done. That's also the thing. If I kill one of the main family members, that's like killing like a Trump or like a Rupert Murdoch, and like that's kind of hard to do without getting your shit wrecked. I want to kill, but I want to not go to prison because it will ruin my marriage and then I won't be able to fuck unless I do it first. I don't know if there's an order. As you can see, I've thought about this a little bit. So let me see if I can move my fuck to someone for a second. My first thought is like Lucas, because first of all, that's Alexander Skarsgård, and like, understandable. And also, like, all I would really have to do is just, like, he puts on, like, headphones to listen to a podcast. Like, I don't even really have to be there. And to me, I'm like, honestly, if I had to just get it out of the way, that'd be the best, because it wouldn't matter. But I think my character wants to like it. And also, like, hooking up with him means kind of, especially the way that he's almost an antagonist to the rest of them, I really wouldn't be able to push through a marriage with any of them. Like, I want my marriage to be successful. Maybe I could go for, like, the middle row of people that I feel like would care a little less. Obviously not Marsha. I also don't think, like, that's the thing. Like, even though I'm beautiful in this world and, like, interested in all genders and all age groups, I do not think that Marcia would accept a marriage with me, because by the time that Logan is dead, she's basically cashing in. She's got her money, she's got her life set up. She does not need to marry me, unless she just really wants to. But part of me is like, I think she just wants out. So I'm not sure about her. I'm not sure if I'm going to give her anything. I've included Carrie and Jess because honestly, like, Jess, other than the main characters, has been like involved since the beginning. She's always been with Kendall, and honestly, she's a ride or die. And also, like, in this world, in real world, I'm probably Jess, or I'm probably Carrie, where I'm not involved with these rich people's shit on like a birth fundamental level, but I am just working for one of them and dealing with their shit. I really want Jess supremacy. When all of the kids lose, which is my theory for the end of the show, I want Jess to win and become CEO because she's been in this shit and she can do it. Or obviously Jerry, but like, you know, I would never kill Jess. I would never kill Carrie. I know you're supposed to think of her as like kind of antagonistic. They give her like gold digger vibes, but like, she is what we would be in the show. So like, I do feel bad for her. She also like watched him die, and that is stressful, even if you didn't really love him. So I'm not going to kill her. They're putting them on the back burner in case I need to throw one of my fucks at them. I was thinking about Hugo, but honestly, I do not trust him, and I feel like fucking him would actually ruin my life, because I think he would blackmail me or use it in some way that I wouldn't be able to marry one of the others, because he is not powerful, but that's because I feel like they don't give him anything and he's just being shoved around. But with a drop of power, I could see him swinging his weight around, and I don't really want to be involved with that. You know, if Greg had not given up his inheritance, that like $250,000, I would just marry Greg and take a chunk of that. But he did. And he is suing a charity that is just like so bad that I think that like morally I could not do it. That's also a rule. My morals of now are going to remain because I kind of want, I don't know, I'm still me. This is me. I made this video. It's me. Once again, that is why Roman is going to probably be, if Roman's going to be anything, it's going to be kill. It's not going to be marry. I mean, it wouldn't be fuck, because, I mean, if I put Roman for fuck, it just simply wouldn't happen because he doesn't fuck. And if I were a character that wanted to just not fuck, like, yeah, I would pick him. But then, like, he is almost always using what he's got against other people. I mean, even the fact that Jerry agreed to, like, be in a vaguely sexual scenario with him, he, like, continuously wrecked her life for, like, a month after because he would not leave her alone. Like, he makes me uncomfortable. I would not even want to give him the satisfaction of knowing that I could have fucked him. So no fucking. If for some reason Marcia was, you know, like, shopping in Milan forever and Logan was, like, single, the idea of me marrying him, like, for the financial security and the money, and also just like just that basically, like, is an idea. Obviously, like, we're kind of skipping over some prejudices, but I do think the most homophobic man in the world would maybe not be down with that. But I'm trying to be like, okay, but like, what if he was? Or like, maybe I'm a woman, you know, like, he doesn't know what I am, he doesn't know what I do. I would not fuck him because that would be awful. That would be so upsetting for me. But maybe I would try to marry him for the money. But I also think, like, politically and, like, emotionally and morally, I would hate every second of that because he is kind of the worst person in the world. So I'm going to say no. I need to pick someone, though. I need to put it down. So what I think I'm going to do, I would fuck Stewie. I feel like I don't feel like he would treat me well, but I feel like we'd have fun.
You like pancakes and waffles, and you kiss guys on Molly.
And maybe I don't need to be treated well. I just need to get this out of the way. So Stewie's an option, but maybe I would. See, honestly, I would kind of marry Jerry. Not gonna lie, like she is, in my opinion, the smartest. She would run the company the best. She is like living her life, like she does push for a bit of a separation between like work and life. So I feel like if I was married to her, I would have the best chance of remaining married, and not dealing with this shit. And also, like, I feel like I as a person wouldn't mind if she had to go on a trip to like Norway randomly. Like, I could make it through. So I'm gonna say for now that I'm marrying Jerry and I'm fucking Stewie. and I'm killing Roman. And that is where I'm going to put my, like, for now. Now, let me think. That is my choices for now, but let's put them into the world. Imagine this is like a Fire Emblem game where if I make a mistake, I can, like, reverse time and, like, fix it. I marry Jerry, and I fuck Stewie, and I kill Roman. So already I know that if I kill Roman, Logan will figure it out because they have Ratfucker Sam, not me, a different one, and he will figure out what happened, and that man, that's like their, like, evil hitman, and he will figure out that I killed him, and something will happen to me, and something will happen to Jerry. I don't want anything to happen to Jerry. I like Jerry. So I have to maybe rescind killing Roman, even though I would love to. Do I put it back on Logan? Because those four, I guess one of them would figure out that they have to find out who killed me. Or maybe I just shouldn't kill one of the main four. Also, Logan is going to die anyway, and, like, this world is like, what if season 4, episode 3 didn't happen and he's, like, still alive? But let's say, like, 2 months before. Like, it's going to happen soon. And I don't really want to waste my kill on him because he's going to die. I could see myself, honestly, like, what if I killed Tom? Hear me out. So, like, if I could do it in, like, a secret way, I honestly don't think that Logan and the family would send their, like, killer. The killer.
You know, I believe in a lot of things, including the killer.
I don't think that they would send him if I killed Tom. And Tom, like, for all intents and purposes, is basically the owner of Fox News in this world. And, like, yeah, I would love for that man to not be alive. I think that would be fantastic for the culture. So maybe I move my kill to Tom, because killing Roman would basically ruin my marriage and definitely not allow me to get my fuck. I'm not opposed to fucking Stewie. The issue is that I feel like he could use that against Jerry, and I don't know if I want him to. If I had like a, I don't know, like a humiliation kink or something, maybe I would just go back to Lucas because I wouldn't care. But I think I want it to be good, because, like, why would I do it if I didn't want it to be good? This is my character chart that I'm writing down. I think that Frank would treat me right. I think that man would know what to do, and I think he would do it well. And I think we'd have a good time. I'm going to preemptively move my fuck to Frank. And I know what you're thinking. Holy shit, fuck, marry, kill, and you chose Frank for fuck. But I'm thinking logistically. If I had to have sex with one of these people, not against my will, I'm choosing to, but it must be done, and also marry another one, I feel like Frank would be able to do it, and he would keep that secret. Do I trust him? Do I just trust him to keep it to everyone? No, I feel like he might tell Carl, because eventually they're going to fall in love. But I don't really care, especially, like, if Jerry is my one true love. I don't think she would even care if I told her. They probably have an open relationship like Shiv and Tom. I need to kill somebody. But here's the thing. If I'm going to kill somebody, I need that death to be purposeful. I need it to change the system, to break the wheel, as that dragon bitch said. And, like, I would love to kill Lucas because he is obviously kind of insane and evil and is, like, threatening his staff and probably is, like, the Mark Zuckerberg of this world. And Mark Zuckerberg in this world is also kind of evil, and, like, that would be great. But I don't know his lackeys in any way, and I feel like they also have a version where they have someone insane that would find me and destroy me and, like, torture me. So I'm afraid for my life, and I'm not going to do that. If I married Connor, though, do you see the conundrum? This is why I could never make it in, like, big business and shit, because, like, I would just be too stressed, and all these people are untrustworthy, and honestly, like, I couldn't do it. My sexy, bisexual, non-age discriminant self would panic under the pressure of all these options, and I'd run away. I think I have an idea. Because I'm afraid of the Major family. I really am. Except for one of them. I am not afraid of Connor, because he is by far the most uninvolved and also, like, a little stupid, and, like, I don't think he would know what to do if what I'm about to say happened. So here's a pitch. to myself and to you, which is, what if I killed Willa? I'm so sorry, because you're kind of aggressively normal and chill, and I killed Willa and basically opened up Connor's relationship. And because of that, I slip in and I marry Connor, because even though politically maybe we're not perfect, but like he's not like super far on the right, and also like is inheriting a lot of money, and also just has a lot of money, and is also just kind of stupid but like does kind of want love, I feel like we would click as long as he gave me my space, and my death would be helping my marriage. I also don't think, if I did it correctly, or I got someone else to do it, or I don't know, I blamed it on someone that saw her play that apparently sucked ass, like they wouldn't think it was me. And as long as I like, they have no inkling, or if I made sure that it looked like somebody else, they wouldn't send any ratfucker Sam to come for my ass, I think they would just let it be. And if that is the case, if they just let it be, then I can slip in there and marry Connor, and then that all that leaves is my fuck. Who am I fucking? The options in my head remain Lucas, Stewie, Frank, Shiv, Jerry, and maybe Greg. Just because I don't think he would know what to do with the information. Like, he's smart, but I don't think he would realize that he could do that, especially because he's like kind of desperate for love. Like, I would possibly, out of those people, let me mark off Lucas and Stewie, because I just don't trust them, and I feel like if I'm trying to remain close to this family, they could very much burn me if I fucked one of them. I do feel like Lucas wouldn't remember, but his team probably would. Stewie definitely would use that against me, even though, like, I feel like we'd have fun. So now I'm either fucking Jerry, Frank, Shiv, or Greg. Shiv would work out well because she has that open relationship, and I know that she knows how to bust a move, so I'm pretty sure that will be fine. I'm gonna take off Greg, because I just don't. Like, I think he would just be there, and I would have to, like, do everything, and I think that would be annoying. If I fuck Shiv, though, it'll fuck up my relationship with Connor. And, like, because, like, I can't, like, fuck your sister. That's insane. I mean, these people are insane. Maybe they don't know or they don't care. Also, sorry to Carl. I have no plans to kill you. I have no plans to marry you. And I don't think it'd be a good fuck. So I'm going to say no to Carl entirely. Oh my god, I'm stressed. I didn't think that this would, like, make me break a sweat. You know what? If I was playing the game correctly, I'm sorry, Shiv. I would not fuck you, because I would blow back at me at some point. I know how these little plot lines turn into a whole season disaster. I'm not going to do it. I am going to... It's between Jerry and Frank, which is kind of insane. I do like Frank. Like, as a viewer, I find him as one of my favorite characters, but he is a little backstabby, because he did side with Kendall and try to screw over Logan, and, like, kind of came back in and had no punishment. I do believe he has a motivation or two that I'm not aware of on the show. So I'm a little hesitant with him, though I do feel like he would treat me right. But Jerry, I feel like I understand. I would fuck Jerry, and I think that is where I'm going to leave it, because if I fuck Jerry, I don't think she could really use it in any other way that would matter, because her and Connor don't really interact on that level. And if I kill Willa, I can marry Connor. So I think I'm going to lock in those answers and call it a day. Once again, if you watch this show and you just saw me pick marry Connor, kill Willa, fuck Jerry, you might be thinking, what is wrong with you? And to answer your question, I still have a couple more sessions with my therapist before we figure that out. But this is the safest, most fun way for my OC to go through these people and decide where I'm going to place myself without getting what I believe would be destroyed by the other characters. If I touch Kendall, it's done. Like, he is just such a disaster, and every girl he hooked up with gets screwed. Like, it's a consistent. Shiv, I would, but I also, like, she scares me, even though I want her to win. And Logan and Roman, I would not touch with a 10-foot pole. You could not pay me. Connor seems, I mean, minus his insane outbursts, like the best bet. So we're going to do it. Anyway, thank you for watching me circle my own head multiple times until I came up with an answer that felt right. I do believe at the end of the day, all 18 of these people would actually treat me horribly and possibly ruin my life, except for maybe Jess, because she simply just is not involved in most of this, which is why I put her here as kind of like an escape. But unfortunately, I feel like if I was in this world, I would want a bit of the power, and I think I can skate through it a bit with Connor, and then as I watch them kill each other, once there's an opening, maybe I would jump in and get some businessy work done. If I wasn't killing Willa, also sorry, like, she's great, but if I wasn't killing her, I would definitely kill Tom. Once again, fantastic performance, great character. By far do I hate him the most, and I want him to go, other than, of course, Logan, but also, like, why waste my kill on Logan when I could just wait a couple days? Anyway, as you can see, this show has had a very insane hold on my mind, and this is what has become of it. I love TV. This is why I attempt to work in it, because the shit is really fun, and I like watching all these characters. Also, Succession has, like, done irreparable damage on my brain, so it's, like, all I can think about now. But I'm happy to release all those thoughts into this video. As usual, I have no plans for an ending, because I just don't have it in me to, like, end this with some really cringy, like, dubsteppy, as usual, I do not have it in me to have a dubstep beat.